Honey, I'm making a new song for you. Each time I get lost in your sparkling eyes, it is not simply a glance. It is a journey without a map, a surrender without resistance, a soft unraveling of everything I thought I knew about myself. Your eyes, those twin galaxies of light, hold constellations I have never studied, yet somehow always belonged to. They shimmer like stars reflected on the quiet surface of midnight water, inviting me closer, drawing me deeper until I forget where I end and where you begin. Every time you look at me, the world softens its noise. The rush of traffic fades into silence. The clocks hesitate. In their ticking, the sky seems to lean in, as if it too wants to witness this sacred exchange. I have never experienced something like this, never felt my heart rise to my throat like a bird startled into flight, never felt my breath turn fragile under the weight of something so beautiful. When your eyes meet mine, they do not just see me, they recognize me. They reach beyond the surface, beyond the careful masks, beyond the practiced smiles, and find the quiet child inside me who once wondered if love like this was real. And in that gaze, I am undone, not broken, but beautifully undone, like a knot loosened after years of being pulled too tight, like a window thrown open after a long winter, letting spring rush in with arms full of light. Your sparkling eyes are not merely eyes. They are morning after the darkest night. They are the first sunrise I have ever truly watched, golden and patient, spreading warmth over the landscape of my soul. I lose myself there, willingly, happily, completely, because in getting lost in you, I am found. I become overwhelmed, not with fear, but with wonder. How can two simple eyes hold so much tenderness? How can a single look carry so much unspoken promise? It feels like standing at the edge of the ocean for the very first time, waves stretching endlessly before me, depths I cannot measure, beauty I cannot contain in words. And yet, I step closer. Every flicker of light in your eyes is a story waiting to be told. Every sparkle is a secret that says, I am here, I see you, I choose you. When you smile, those eyes glow brighter, like sunlight dancing on crystal. They crease at the corners with a softness that melts me, and suddenly I am no longer steady, no longer guarded, no longer pretending. I am simply yours. I have known attraction. I have known admiration. But this is something deeper, something that reaches beneath skin and bone and touches the quiet places where dreams are born. It overwhelms me because it is unfamiliar and yet feels like home. Sometimes I wonder if you know what you do to me with just a look, how my thoughts scatter like leaves in a sudden wind, how my heartbeat becomes a wild, joyful rhythm that refuses to be tamed. You look at me and I forget my doubts. You look at me and I remember my worth. You look at me and I believe in forever. Without hesitation, there is a softness in your gaze that feels like forgiveness, even before I have done anything wrong. There is a strength there too, steady and unwavering, a promise that says, I will stand with you when the storms come. When I get lost in your eyes, Time folds in on itself. Minutes stretch into eternities, and eternities shrink into a heartbeat. The space between us disappears, and all that remains is this quiet, electric connection that hums beneath our skin. I have never experienced something like this, never felt so exposed, yet so safe at the same time. It is like standing barefoot on sacred ground, aware of every sensation, every tremble, every whisper of wind. Your eyes hold oceans, and I am not afraid to drown, because I know that even in the deepest waters, your light will guide me back. Sometimes, when you are not looking, I catch myself remembering the exact shade of your gaze, how it shifts with the light, how it deepens when you are serious, how it softens when you are tender. It is as if your eyes have become my compass. Whenever I feel lost, I close my own and imagine them, that sparkle, that warmth, and suddenly the world feels steady again. You overwhelm me, not because you are too much, but because you are exactly what my heart did not know it was searching for. There is a vulnerability in allowing myself to fall so completely into your gaze. But I do not resist it. I do not pull away, because every time I get lost in your sparkling eyes, I find something new, a deeper layer of love, a stronger pulse of devotion, a quieter understanding that this is rare, this is precious, this is real. I have never experienced something like this. This trembling joy, this sweet surrender, this overwhelming gratitude for simply being seen. And so I let myself fall again and again into that light, into that shimmer, into the silent language. Your eyes speak so fluently. If forever has a doorway, I believe it is hidden inside your gaze.